We all are aware that practice or abhyasa makes a man perfect. But do you know one more secret? Many of us are not aware that abhyasa or practice alone is not enough to achieve our goals unless it is accompanied by vairagya or non-attachment. Just like you, I was also initially wondering what has practice or abhyasa to do with non-attachment? What could be the connection between the two? They both seem to be two different subjects. And what could be the relation between the two? And why practice alone is not sufficient to lead us to success, to achieve any goals of our life? In fact, the connection between both these principles is so important that they are highlighted both by Lord Shri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita as well as by Maharishi Patanjali in his Yoga Sutras. Both Bhagavad Gita and Yoga Sutras project them as inseparable complementary principles to achieve our ultimate goal. So, let us understand the deeper spiritual meaning behind them. The way the spiritual principles work is that they are like a long distance train. Their purpose is to reach you to the ultimate destination of self-realization. But en route, there are so many intermediate stations. So, if your destination is some material goal of artha or kama, these spiritual principles are equally capable of reaching you to your intermediate goal. The choice is ultimately yours, what you want in life. So the point is that the importance of these principles for both material and spiritual achievements is gigantic. We shall go very deep into these principles in this video, so stay on till the end. But before we start, let us pray to Lord Ganpati. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. I call upon the lineage of my Gurus to bless me. My heartfelt gratitude to my Guru for choosing me as a medium to express himself. Om Ram Nityanandaye Namaha. Om Ram Shri Shaligram Sharmaye Namaha. Om Ram Shri Kanhaiyalal Sharmaye Namaha. Om Shri Guruve Namaha. So chapter 6 of Bhagavad Gita mentions Asanshayam Mahabaho Mano Dur Nigraham Chalam Abhyasen tu Kaunte Vairagyen cha Grahyate. So Bhagwan Shri Krishna tells Arjun that the mind can be controlled by Vairagya and Abhyas. Abhyas means practice or a persistent effort, and Vairagya means detachment. The mind has the habit of running towards the objects of its attachment, and practice of non-attachment prevents unnecessary wanderings of the mind. Similarly, Maharishi Patanjali has given the same two very important principles for achieving the ultimate goal of human existence, that is, the self-realization. But the same principles are equally important and necessary to achieve any goal of your life. All the top achievers of the world have been following these principles to become the best in their field. There is no other path to reach to the top. They are the principles of Abhyas and Vairagya. Yoga Sutra 1-2 states, Abhyas Vairagyabhyam Tannirodha. The state of yoga is attained via a balance between Abhyasa or assiduousness and Vairagya or imperturbability. So the practice or Abhyas and non-attachment or Vairagya are the two core principles on which the entire system of yoga rests. It is through the cultivation of these two principles that the other practices of mastery over the mind evolve and allow the realization of our ultimate goal. When our goal is purely spiritual, Abhyasa refers to sadhana, which is to be done as a routine without any interruptions. While Vairagya means to take the mind away from the world or the worldly attractions. But even if your goal is an intermediate goal to achieve something worthwhile in life, in the service of humanity, or to develop your potential as a human being, the same two principles are equally important. You must have heard, practice makes a man perfect. The great martial art legend Bruce Lee once said that he is not afraid of someone who practices 10,000 different kicks one time, but he is afraid of one person who practices one kick 10,000 times. So the person who is continuously practicing any one thing becomes a genius in that. So though practice is the important ingredient for success to achieve any goal in life, what not many of us are aware of is that practice alone is not enough unless it is accompanied by the practice of Vairagya. For example, thousands of boxers are practicing 10 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours a day. But only one out of them becomes the world champion. Now, what is that this world champion is doing differently? This world champion is practicing the second principle of Vairagya also. So, let us understand the meaning of both the terms Abhyasa and Vairagya. Abhyas means having an attitude of persistent effort to attain and maintain a state of tranquility. The practice needs to be done for a long time without any break. Abhyasa involves a persistent effort at choosing practices that lead to sthitau or tranquility. It is the attitude of never giving up. It means action without interruption, action that's not easily distracted or discouraged. It means not giving up, even if we fail time after time. After every failure, we have to again get up and start afresh. And do you know, the best characteristic of Abhyasa is that it gathers momentum after some time. It means the more we practice it, the more we want to practice it. So, it reaches us faster to our destination. Vairagya or non-attachment is the essential companion of Abhyasa. It means to let go of our attachments, to let go of our aversions, of our fears, of our false identities that we are holding. It is the practice of gradually letting go of all the mental colorings which keep us involved in negative thoughts, which prevent us from moving towards our goals. Vairagya is rooted in the word raga, which means attachment. So these attachments influence how we identify with ourselves and with others. Here, Vairagya is not to be misunderstood as leaving all the worldly things. It does not mean giving up all the worldly pleasures or comforts. It means giving up our feeling of attachment with the worldly things. Vairagya is non-attachment to Maya. It includes non-attachment to our memories, non-attachment to our habits, to our negative thoughts, non-attachment to our fears, our raga and dvesha, our hatred, our jealousy, anger, and the glitter of this world. In modern terminology, we can think of them as distractions. You are aware how the top achievers of the world train their mind to remain focused on their goal and avoid even the slightest distractions. If you are studying for exam, but your mind is wandering and is thinking about the latest action movie that you saw recently, then your practice for exams would not yield fruitful result because your mind is wavering and is attached somewhere else. The greatest achievers in any field develop the power to detach themselves from everything else. In yoga, this state of mind is called ekagra or one-pointed. Michael Jordan, the best basketball player of the world, acknowledges that he has missed more than 9,000 shots in his career. He says, I have failed over and over and over again in my life. I can accept failure, but I cannot accept not trying. And this is why I succeeded. So, this is about the power of abhyasa or continuous practice. But wait a minute. What Michael Jordan says next is more profound. He says, the basketball court for me is the most peaceful place I can imagine. On the basketball court, I worry about nothing. When I am out there, no one can bother me. Now this is Vairagya. This is the practice of non-attachment from everything else. Non-attachment from all distractions. When Sachin Tendulkar used to practice on the field, he would be completely focused on his game. This is abhyasa. But when he was not on the field, he would be perfecting his shots in his mind. When he is not on the field, his mind is fully occupied with only one thing, playing his shots to perfection. This is Vairagya because nothing else can distract his thoughts. There is total non-attachment with everything else in the world. Therefore, how do both these principles work together? Abhyasa or practice leads you in the right direction, and Vairagya or non-attachment allows you to continue through the journey without getting distracted from your path. So whether we are on the path of sadhana and spiritual self-realization, or we are on a noble mission to fulfill a magnificent dream to serve humanity, the principles of abhyasa and vairagya assure us definite success and realization of our dream goal. And now, if you have a temptation to subscribe to this video, just wait. As your well-wisher, I want you first to make a promise to yourself that you shall strive to become a better version of yourself each and every single day of your life starting from today. And now that you have made this promise, go ahead and click to subscribe and like. You will be amazed to see the tremendous power of this ritual, because the promises made to self work very, very deep inside our subconscious to get us what we desire. I am your brother guide to prosperity, and my mission is to help you realize the dreams of your life and help you achieve something worthwhile in life for which your family, your parents, and your children can be proud of. We will see you in the next video.